I can still feel Demos smashing my head against the artifact. Thanks to the power Demos gave me. After I killed you...
The one my brother killed to spare me. Dianira, you're shorter than I remember. All right, Haran. I'm ready to hear about your lost souls.
Oh, them? Not everyone in the underworld belongs here. These souls are lost. Their true resting place deserves to be found.
You're the ferryman. You tell them where to go.
That's not in my job description. Every soul arrives lost with unfinished business. Some are just more sympathetic than others.
Who are these souls you want me to help?
Most die, and I'll give them proper funeral rites, but some aren't so lucky.
And the unlucky ones become lost.
Oh yes, they are left to wander eternity unaccepting of their fates.
I'll help you, ferryman. But where should I start?
There's a soldier, an Athenian. He wished to die an honorable death in battle, but as he charged towards the enemy, he slipped in the dirt and fell.
Sounds like quite the warrior.
He needs a glorious death to pass on to Elysium, but he cannot go to war without his weapon and armor. One is located in the restless necropolis, and the other is in the hands of the champion known as Swordfish.
Swordfish. Of course he'd be here. I'll return this soldier's equipment and help him claim the death he seeks. Let's go. This looks like the place. I should be careful. High security here. The restless necropolis. Sounds fun. This armor doesn't look like much. swordfish will have the Athenian sword.
I've been waiting for you, Minyos. Poseidon, give me strength.
Back
Come
to
be
swimming
food
with
for
the
stars.
fishes.
So be it.
This must be the sword. I've got the Athenian sword and armor. Now I just have to return them to him. Come on. The smell of battle is always the
I'm
same.
clumsy. Just clumsy.
A fellow warrior. Did death find you on the battlefield like it did me?
Death hasn't found me yet.
I died pathetically on my knees in the dirt. That's why I'm trapped here.
I'll give you the glorious death you seek.
I can't fight you unarmed. There's no honor in that.
Lucky for you, I have your armor and weapon here.
It feels different.
You'll get the hang of it.
I joined the war to protect my home from the siege of Sparta. Tell me, did we save glorious Athens and its people?
Athens wasn't destroyed by Sparta, but by disease. A plague wiped out the city. I can still smell the burning flesh from the piles of dead.
So, Athens is no more. We all died for nothing. Without Athens, without its people, what is there left to honor? It's time. Come, put an end to my suffering.
Let's end this the right way. Hades' palace. Those must be the escaped prisoners of Tartarus Charon spoke of.
Wait right there!
Cassandra? I don't believe my eyes.
Elpenor!
The Fates have mercy after all. Oh, Misthios, your appearance is what I've been waiting for.
Funny. You're the last person I want to see.
Of course, of course. Our parting terms were less than amicable,
You sent me to kill my father and tried to kill me!
which I now regret deeply. Seeing the underworld torn apart by chaos has shown me the error of my ways.
Enough talk! If you want me to believe your change of heart, prove it with action.
Of course, I'd expect nothing less.
What a mess. Elpenor, I expect this to be cleaned up.
Of course, Hades.
And consider finding a more permanent solution to the Monger's attacks while you're at it.
The Mongers here too?
The Monger escaped Tartarus. He's continuing the cult's work by recruiting other escaped prisoners as they exit the rifts.
I've seen them. They put up a good fight.
We've captured one of them, but he won't tell me where the Monger is hiding. Threaten him, perhaps?
What makes you think I'd help you?
Hades and I are close, and you need him to teach you about your staff. Helping me helps Hades. He'll appreciate this, Cassandra. As would I, of course.
Fine. But I'm doing this for myself.
By Zeus, not you again, Elpenor. I've heard enough of your spineless posturings to last 2 lifetimes.
Sounds like you and I are on the same side. I can't stand Elpenor either.
You two seem pretty friendly to me.
I'm the one who sent him here in the first place.
He's a traitor to the Monger's cause.
Tell me where the Monger's hiding, and I'll deliver Elpenor to him myself.
All right, fine, fine. If only to shut you up. He's hiding out in the lost temple of Nyx. You'll never be able to take him down anyway.
Exceptional. I've been tracking the Monger from the moment the rifts appeared. There's just one problem. The lost temple of Nyx is behind the veil.
The Veil?
Since Cerberus was killed, it spilled out into the underworld. The Veil of Tartarus was created to keep out living mortals, so that only those beyond redemption could enter the prison of the wicked.
Which means you'll make it through just fine. But Charon said I would need armor.
Yes, the armor of the fallen. Lucky for you, I may be able to help so we can both infiltrate the Monger's hideout.
You want to storm the Mongers' hideout together?
Of course, a chance to fight alongside the mighty Eagle Bearer. No one would turn that down. Besides, this is my opportunity to prove that I've changed.
Charon already told me that 4 of the armor pieces are guarded by the Fallen, but that the gauntlets were lost long ago.
Charon tends to confuse lost with misplaced. Rest assured, I will help you find the gauntlets. Meet me at Kronos' treasury. Cassandra, I'm glad you've come.
Would you blame me if I didn't?
I learn your trust in time, and we can begin that process now. This door will lead us to Kronos' treasury, where the gauntlets you'll need are stored. I have the key here.
If you want me to trust you, you have to start being honest with me. Why do you have the key?
Hades had me tidy the treasury for him once.
It isn't wise to steal from the Titans.
The Titans fell long ago. No harm in using their tools to put a stop to the Monger.
So what? You're Hades' housekeeper now?
I like to work for him only on occasion, that is all. Think of me as his mentee.
Hades doesn't strike me as the mentoring type.
There's much about Hades that you don't understand.
I'll need those gauntlets if we want to catch the Monger.
My thoughts exactly. I'll offer my assistance as your personal guide through the treasury.
Let's just get this over with.
Of course, Misthios. Whatever you need. Tread carefully. The prisoners of Tartarus have been known to attack this cave. It looks as though this path can be cleared from the other side. You wouldn't mind climbing across it?
I might consider it. Then again, I might not. I'll see how I feel when I get there.
I do hope
Something's in the way.
Well done. Now clear the path and I can join you. Perfect. Now let's get to the treasury.
So, how's working for the god of the dead?
You really want to know?
Try me.
All the myths and stories don't come close to doing Hades justice. He's cunning, inspiring, a true architect of life, and also of death. He's everything I aspire to be.
What is this place?
Kronos' treasury. Kronos hid all his worldly possessions here, far away from the sons that had been prophesied to be his undoing.
It was my favorite story as a child.
All the myths, stories, and epics told throughout the generations were transpiring beneath us all along. And now we get to play among the gods, together.
Let's find the gauntlets quickly.
Over here.
These gauntlets will help me get past the veil. Thanks for your help.
My pleasure, of course.
All right. Let's get out of here.
We make great men. Meet me in the lost temple of Nyx when you're ready to take on the Monger.